Hello everyone, back tuning into today's video, doing the weekend forecast for today's first video. Later on we'll have Can 6 Saturday, that'll be coming up this evening, having a look at the next 6 months with the Canadian model. That one is just for fun. But this is weekend forecast, having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. Going to be quite an interesting week's weather coming up, starting off with northerly winds. So we're cold, we're going to be staying cold through to the middle part of the week. Second half of the week, the winds turn more into the Atlantic. It becomes a bit less cold, but more unsettled, and we can expect some bands of rain to be pushing through at times. There is a bit of uncertainty about Tuesday and Wednesday, because we've got a weather front coming in off the Atlantic. It's running into cold air, having a real struggle to push that wedge of cold air out of the way. And what could happen is that we might get some sleet or snow with that. It's particularly in the north and particularly over higher ground, but perhaps not exclusively so, for the north anyway, where we might have a bit of snow on Tuesday and Tuesday night. So stay tuned for more on that. Well, if I get on with the weekend forecast, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse, visits, click through the links. If there's any articles that you're interested in, you'll be able to pay the website. Thanks so much for doing that. Gaz Shop is open, so if you've got any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon between now and Christmas, just click the button that says Gaz Christmas Shop, then go to our shop, and then from there, all you have to do is click the Amazon banners once you're in the Christmas shop, and that'll take you directly to Amazon, where you do your Christmas shopping as normal. You don't need to do anything different whatsoever. It's just purely the fact that you are clicking from Gaz, whether it's to Amazon. That means we get a revenue fee on the items that you are purchasing. And thanks very much for doing that for Gaz, whether it's. So enjoy your Christmas shopping. Certainly the weather. It's certainly the weather for Christmas shopping with that cold feel. So enjoy staying indoors, doing your Christmas shopping with Amazon via Gazweathervids. Websites using for the weekend forecast coming from theweatherout.com and weathercentre.de. You can find links both websites on the links page. Here's the radar picture then. Heavy showers in the north and the east of Scotland particularly, and running down the eastern side. Also got a few showers coming through the Irish Sea, but you see the congregation of the showers is increasingly to the north and the eastern side of the country. There's bright colours in there, indicating some heavy showers in places. And they are turning wintry, particularly over high ground of Scotland. Significant snow is falling over the Scottish mountains. Some wintriness could come down to lower levels in Scotland later on today. And parts of northern England also finding some of these showers turning a little bit wintry over the hilltops. So here's today's Arctic pressure chart. We've got a classic northerly blast. We've got high pressure out to the north and west. We've got low pressure to the east. And we're bringing in these cold north to northeast winds. So it is going to be a cold day today. We'll have further showers in the north and the east, a few in the west as well. Inland, there's been a lot of dry weather this morning, but I think the showers will get going more this afternoon. So I expect risk of showers almost anywhere, but they're most likely to the northern and eastern side of the country, with the southern, western parts of the country tend to get the driest weather. The wind is strong, it's from the north, so it's going to feel cold. Temperatures today maxing out at around 4 to 9 Celsius, but in the wind it'll feel colder than that. In fact, parts of Scotland feeling sub-zero. It's only bonfire night, only 5th of November, but it does feel like having a real early taste of winter in the northern part of the country. Now, tonight we're going to find the weather easing down in terms of the showers. They'll be dying back towards the coast, but low pressure sticking very close to the eastern side of the country will in fact see the wind freshening through the second half of the night in the east. This evening, however, if you've got bonfires or fireworks planned, we're going to find the showers easing through the course of the evening, although if you're in the north and the east, don't be surprised if you have showers, and you might need to take an umbrella with you to your firework and bonfire parties. More seriously, I think it's going to be the cold feel. You really will need to wrap up warm tonight if you're off to those fireworks. Temperatures are going to be dropping like a stone. They'll be falling to freezing in the north and the west in the second half of the night, and just generally going to feel cold in that wind. It's a strong wind as well, so take care if you've got fireworks in your back garden. Do take precautions, because those fireworks could be blowing around in those strong winds. It's not going to be a calm night tonight, which is the ideal weather conditions for fireworks. It's going to be quite a windy, quite a disturbed sort of evening. That will hold the temperatures up above freezing in the east, of course, but in the west, where we've got shelter the second half of the night, I think will turn frosty with temperatures dropping down towards freezing. Generally just a cold night coming up. So we go through into Sunday, and low pressure is getting closer towards the East Anglian coast. That's turning the wind from a northerly into a northeasterly, almost an easterly across England and Wales. And that's going to start to drag in much more in way of cloud and showers across England and Wales particularly. We'll start off mostly dry with sunny spells. There's a frost in the north and west as well. But the showers will be there in the east from the Wirral. They'll be spreading inland through the course of the day. Some of them will be heavy, possibly merging into longer spells of rain, in fact, across some central and eastern parts of the country. And again, there is wintry potential with this. So the eastern parts of Scotland down into northeastern England, sleet or snow certainly possible over high ground. Don't be surprised, even on lower levels across some northeastern parts of the country, if you see a few flakes of snow tomorrow. And up in the mountains, there will be significant accumulations of snow across the Pennines and the Scottish mountains. Going to feel cold in this strong northeasterly wind, that thing quite raw on the eastern side, with temperatures tomorrow a little bit colder than today, even ranging from around 3 to 8 Celsius at best. And where we've got that rain, temperatures probably stuck at around 5 degrees with that strong northeast wind. Going to feel very cool, if not cold. And western parts get the driest of the weather tomorrow, but even there could be a few showers pushing through during the afternoon. We go through to Monday and things will be calming down. High pressure starting to topple in from off the Atlantic. So overnight, Sunday into Monday, I think we'll find the showers, showery bursts of rain with sleet or snow over hills, dying back towards the eastern coast, and it'll turn frosty again, particularly in the west. Monday gets off to a nice start with sunny spells. It will be cold, there will be frost, especially in the north and the west. Still some showers left down the eastern coast, but I think most of those will be light and they'll be easing away through the course of Monday anyway. Another cold day with temperatures generally ranging from around 3 to 8 Celsius. A widespread and really quite hard frost could develop on Monday night, and that will take us into Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday things get very interesting as this area of low pressure starts to move in off the Atlantic. There's a weather front spreading in, bumping into that cold air. Notice we've got high pressure over Scandinavia trying to get going, a proper Scandinavian high. Doesn't look like it's going to quite come off this time because the Atlantic is probably going to prove to be too strong. But it's a close run thing, and it is slowing down the progress of the weather front on Tuesday. So we've got a bit of a battle taking place. It means that we start Tuesday with sunny spells and a lot of frost across much of the country. Central and eastern parts will stay dry through most of the day, with sunny spells in the morning being replaced by cloud in the afternoon. The clouds thickening up because this weather front is coming in from the Atlantic. That's bringing outbreaks of heavy rain through Tuesday morning into western Scotland and Ireland. And as that rain spreads eastwards on Tuesday afternoon, it'll increasingly push across Scotland, northern England, North Wales, probably southwest England as well. And as it runs into that cold air, expect to see an increasing risk of the rain turning to snow across northern England and Scotland. Now, we're talking particularly over high ground. So the Pennines, the Scottish mountains, I think will get quite a dumping of snow on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. But there will be the risk of some of this rain being at least preceded by sleet or snow, even to lower levels across parts of Scotland and Northern before the milder air starts to get in and it turns back towards rain. It's a complex scenario, very complicated situation. We'll have to keep you posted on it, but with some wintry potential. And then overnight, Tuesday 20, that rain will spread further eastwards across the country. So all places turning wet. It will just be rain, though, down in the south and the southeast. There was a bit of a suggestion a couple of days ago that this might get something a bit wintry, even to places like the Staffordshire moorlands down in towards the Chilterns, but now it's looking increasingly like a warm sector will just produce rain for many parts of England. But watch your space for the north. Now we get through into Wednesday. This is 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. Still struggling to get across that weather front. If this was winter, this would be a proper dumping of snow, I think, for many parts of the country. But we start Wednesday on a wet note, still with the risk of some sleet or snow, perhaps the eastern parts of Scotland and northeast England, high ground in particular. That will move away through the course of the day, very gradually pushing into the North Sea, but in by 6 o'clock in the evening, the weather front is very, very close to the east coast. So eastern counties, particularly perhaps around the Wash, down towards East Anglia and South East England, we might keep outbreaks of rain for much of the day on Wednesday. Following on behind will be these northwesterly winds. They'll bring in sunshine and showers, and the showers will be heavy, particularly around Irish Sea coast. Temperatures still quite chilly, really, but just a little bit less cold as the flow is going round into the Atlantic. We see temperatures of around 4 to 9 Celsius. And then we move through in second half of the week, and we're in a more mobile pattern. We've got another trough coming across the country on Thursday. I think that probably brings showery bursts of rain through the country. There's still the risk of some hill snow across Scotland with that, but generally just showers moving through the UK, and some of them could be quite heavy. Temperatures probably ranging from around 5 to 10, so gradually increasing the temperatures, but still pretty cool really for the time of the year. Now then we get into Friday next weekend. There's a lot of uncertainty. Latest run of the GFS wants to slide an area of low pressure to the southwest on Friday. Other GFS runs have been moving this in across the country. So we might have a really wet day on Friday, or we might see rain restricted to Ireland and southwest England. Most places staying dry, sunny and cold on Friday perhaps. And into next weekend, probably starting cold, but the winds going into west through the weekend, maybe bringing more rain. Looks a more changeable period in the second half of the week. So more rain perhaps for the weekend. And after a cold start, maybe turning a little bit milder. But I have to emphasise we're not seeing anything overly mild in terms of the temperature signal, even going through into the second week of the month. Finally, have a look at the charts and weather outlook. So a fair amount of dry weather today, but got these cold northerly winds, and we've got the showers in the east. There'll be more showers around tomorrow, giving a risk of snow on higher ground in the northeast, and maybe some longer spells of rain across parts of the country as well, but most likely in the east. A lot of quiet weather on Monday, but there will be frost early and late, and then Tuesday we bring rain into the north and west as a weather front moves in off the Atlantic. That could give hill snow to parts of Scotland and northern England in particular. It'll be a case of watching this space on that one. The southeast staying mostly dry through daylight hours, but even there the rain will set in on Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning with a proper wet spell. The rain takes a very long time to clear the southeast on Wednesday. It will eventually go, and then sunshine and showers spreading in from the west. And then we go through into Thursday and into Friday. It's a case of showers or longer spells of rain. A lot of uncertainty though by Friday. It could be that actually the low pressure gives a wet day, but signal there for Friday actually slides. It's a slider that goes to the south and the west and keeps us mostly dry and cold perhaps on Friday. Just a case, watch your space. But it does look more changeable as we go through to the end of the week and next weekend. So, in summary, it's going to be cold, and there is a risk of some wintry conditions in the north and over high ground. We're starting off with northerly winds, spell back westerly, and bring less cold conditions later in the week. But overall, temperatures look pretty chilly, cold at times, with a risk of night frost, and there will be a little bit of snow at times in the north. That's all for now. Come back later on for CanSIP Saturday. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.